What's good, fam? What's going on, fam? It's your man, VKJ. And yes, we are back with another live event. Family, we are here. We are in the building. Family, shout yourselves out in the comment box below. Let us know you're in the building. We're here to talk about the Chi family. You saw it, man. We here to talk about the Chi. A lot going on with the Chi. This is the mid-season finale, episode 8. We're going to get into it. We're going to drop it down right where it needs to be, fam. We're going to break this thing down. There's a lot that went on in this mid-season finale, and we're going to talk about it today. Of course, I can't do this without my fam. I can't do this without the lovely ladies that I get to rock with every single week. Man, again, I'm a blessed guy. I'm just super blessed. I'm just a super blessed guy. And yeah, we're going to get into this, fam. So without further ado, let us bring up Tika Deshawn, all things ruthless, and Nikki on the beat. Nikki on the beat. What's good?
What's good, everybody?
There you go. Here we are, fam. What's going on? How we doing? Good to see y'all ladies back again. Thank you again for coming through for, I gotta say, one of the most prolific episodes of this show, period. Out of all the seasons, like, this was one of the most important, one of the most wildest episodes that I've seen with the Chi when it comes down to the Chi. So family, if you're just coming in, definitely do us a favor. Make sure you hit that like button and absolutely subscribe to all of our channels, family. Absolutely. What's going on, Daria? Good to see you as usual. Thank you for always coming through. Thank you for always showing love. Welcome. Definitely hit that share button. Let everybody know we are going into talking about the mid-season finale of the Chi family. So let's get into it. Let's get right to it. I want to know off the top, Nikki, Tika, Nikki, what do you rate episode 8 mid-season finale? I'm going to start with you, Nikki. What do you rate the episode 8 of the Chi?
10. 10 out of 10.
Woo! 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Wow. We're going to get into that. 10 out of 10. Hold up. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Are you serious? 10 out of 10. We gotta sound the horns. You know what I'm saying? Like 10 out of 10? Woo! 10 out of 10. Okay. All right. I like that. All right. Cool. All right. Here we go. To you, Tika Deshawn. Tika's movie reviews, TV reviews, the most critical person on YouTube. What do you rate episode 8 of the Chi?
I rated episode 8 of the Chi a 10 times 10 times 10 times 10 times 10.
Wow.
I will get into it, but it was everything. It was well deserving of every 10 that I can give, that Nikki can give, and I know you about to give it 10 too. I'm gonna let you say it yourself.
Well, guys, I had to watch it a couple of times, and I had to really do some serious assessment of this episode. And I have to give it a 9.9. Okay. I'm gonna give it a 9.9, family. And you know why I'm gonna give it a 9.9. There's some things we're gonna discuss that it was like a tenth of a percentage that could have just did something for it to hit the 10 mark. But I say 9.9, okay? 9.9. Okay, good stuff. But shout out to y'all, 10. Man, listen, 10. Now, you know what? Just make it a 10, all right? Just make it a 10. We all 10 across the board. All right, let's just make it a 10. You know what I mean? Because, man, I'm going to just say it like this. Before we get into it, I'm going to just say it like this. When you got a movie or a TV show or even a documentary, if it can make you laugh, make you cry, make you happy, make you sad, make you like, holy shit. If it could do all of that in one setting, that's a 10 right there. That's a 10. You know what I'm saying? Now, some people like, yeah, the acting could have been better. Whatever, dog. Listen, that's a 10. Okay, that's a 10. Family, drop your comments below. What do you rate episode 8, the mid-season finale? And I told Tika earlier, man, I'm sad to see it go, man. This is a good show, man. It's a good show. I don't care what anybody else got to say. The Chi is a great show. To me, it's a great show. Shout out to all the actors, actresses, the writers, everybody. Like the soundtrack was incredible too on this episode. I was like, dang, like it gets no better. So let's break it down, fam. Let's break it down. Wait, hold up. We got stuff to do, man. We got to take care of some things first, right? We got some other business to handle, right? Y'all know what that is, right? You know what it is, right? Yeah, y'all know what it is, right? Okay, you can say it. You can say it, right? Because Tika always say
it. Breaking news.
Yeah. Let's go. All right, fam. It's time. It's time for your breaking news, VKJ TV. Breaking news, family. Let's get into it, fam. A lot went on. Let's talk about it. Again, we want to first acknowledge and congratulate all the writers, right? Let's congratulate the writers as far as getting close to sealing the deal for the writers, the end of the writer's strike, right? So salute to them for all the hard work. Salute to the committee, right? The strike committee, the writers committee for, helping this thing come to, almost the end. It's not completely done yet. They got to, dot the I's, cross the T's and all of that. So, shout out to them. Shout out to everybody striking as well. But shout out to also the actors out there. They're still out there. So hopefully not too far along, if the writers have been going to be taken care of, hopefully like right after that, the actors will be taken care of as well. Okay. Now I know I have two actresses or actors. I don't know what's politically correct these days. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I like to be called actors or actresses, whatever the case is. Of course, I want to hear you, the ladies, the actresses in my life. I want to hear you chime in. So, Tika, I know you spoke of it on our last session, but anything else you wanted to add to this?
Again, just salute to the writers as well as the actors. Everybody that took part in striking, standing their ground, letting them know like that the treatment that we're receiving right now is not going to be tolerated. I'm glad that they were able to come to some form of an agreement, contractual agreement for all parties involved. Because you have these big corporations that are making all the money, and the actors, actresses, writers, directors, producers, all those people, they're putting in the hard work there. And even again, I said this about the background actors. This affected the background actors as well, because they were attempting to take your image, the background actor's image. And for those of you who've ever done anything in background world, you may get paid $60, you may get paid $150 or $200. It just depends. And then they're going to use your image. After using your image, only paying you one time. That's it. They were trying to make it where they could use your image over and over and over and over again.
Yeah.
So because of this strike, because of everything the writers are, trying to get, across for everyone, as well as the actors, this is going to be able to benefit everyone across the board. So again, like you said, Jay, salute to them for taking a stand and being willing to, sit it out until they could get something better.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Nikki on the beat. Anything you want to add to that, Miss Actress Extraordinaire, and of course, the baby.
The baby, yes. See, exactly what Tika said. The biggest thing is there's so many people that it takes to make magic happen, especially on screen. You have your behind the scenes people. You have your day players. You have your background actors. You have your reoccurring. You have your series regulars. People don't understand. It's like they think because they see you on TV every day that you're making a ton of money. Mm-hmm. And they are only getting paid during the episodes that they are working. So if you are a day player, you're only getting paid for that one episode. You are a reoccurring. Let's say maybe you're in half of the episodes of the season, if that. Then, of course, series regular, you do want to get bumped up to see a series regular, but they still have to manage their money well too. People have to eat and have to live. And here's the thing, you wouldn't have the magic on screen without the writers, without the creators, without
That's right.
actually put pen to paper, type it out, and make these storylines and live in these characters' heads and lives for such a long time to be able to create such amazing magic. So it's like, why should they not get? They should get paid. Like, come on now, like. They shouldn't just be getting paid one time and then that's it, and then they don't see anything else, and then you're streaming this thing over and over and over and over again, and nobody's eating but the big corporations. That doesn't make any sense. So yeah, stand strong. We stand in the fight with you. We support you, and we're praying that everything can get back to I'm not gonna say normal, but back to better.
Got you. Absolutely, absolutely. I second that. Third that, again, me and T was talking about it earlier. It's like there's when it comes out to entertainment, you got what? You got the studios, you got the executives, you got the shareholders, right? And then you got, the producers, directors, right, writers, and then you got actors. And it's like, why are the actors on the bottom of the totem pole? Why are the writers on the bottom? It's like everybody should be like this because we're working together to create some magic, as you say. You know what I'm saying? So everybody should be treated fairly. I think once, again, the thoughts and views that we're speaking of are individual thoughts and views, doesn't necessarily represent the channel's views. But I think that once COVID happened, I think everybody was scrambling. Even the studios were scrambling. And now that we got streaming, they didn't really connect the dots as far as the revenue that is needed in order to continue to pay like it's on regular TV or in the movie theater. So it was about time. Tika, you mentioned it earlier when we spoke. It was about time for this renegotiation to happen, being that it was a major shift in the industry. So this is what's happening now. Now they had to go on strike in order for it to happen. So hopefully everything works out. I believe it will work out. Y'all corporations, y'all got money. Y'all just gotta reallocate where it needs to go and pay people what they deserve. We love everybody, but we want our actors and writers and everybody who deserves to get their just due. All right. All right. Good stuff. Let me get off my soapbox now. Here we go. Now, major news in the Chi universe. Okay. Not only was this the mid-season finale, but this was also a major send-off to Alex Hibbert, who plays our near and dear little brother, my little brother, Kevin. You know what I'm saying? So salute to Alex. Listen, we got some stuff for Alex. Listen. We got some stuff for Alex and a dedication to Alex Hibbert, who plays Kevin on the show. He's been rocking with us for what, 6 years? 6 years we watched this little boy. Look at that. Little boy grow up before our eyes. So I want to play a little something as far as the dedication that was made by his fellow actors and people who were on the set. I want to play this real quick. Absolutely. Grab your tissues, family. Grab your tissues.
I don't know where I'll be without y'all. I'm forever grateful for Chicago. Made me who I am. And I promise to go out there and make y'all proud.
So episode 8 is Alex's last episode. It's really emotional.
Taking 6 years of your life and giving it to a wonderful show and telling a story is a blessing. Being able to express yourself on such platform, it's even more of a blessing when you get to experience someone such as Alex.
I have a lot of wonderful memories working with Alex here on the set of The Chi. I will never forget the first day we worked with each other. It's almost like an iconic picture now of us walking down the street. It's really been a brother-sister bond since that day. We never have to say anything. We just look at each other and we know what it is and we just go from there. And it's been a really wonderful, wonderful journey working with Alex. He's a very special soul.
My favorite memory with Alex Hibbert is at my building I stay at here in Chicago. We have a basketball court. So I brought the boys over to play basketball. Alex fought hard. He fought hard. He scored the last basket. We won the game that day. So shout out to Alex.
I don't know where I'll
Yeah, fam. So That was a dedication. That was part one. Let me play part two now. Go ahead, grab your tissue.
Well, since I'm his mother.
Yeah, I know that was heavy for you.
It's very hard to even look at him on set. I think of him when he was this little, you remember?
But I said the same
oh my God. And now he's all a grown man. But I'm gonna miss him.
Kevin's gone to Los Angeles.
Man, that's break my heart. I love that dude, man. I really, really love that big man, man. I love him.
Love Alex.
Yeah.
Miss you, brother.
Alex, I love you, man. I'm so glad I got to see you grow up, see you while you're blossoming with us, and seeing you off.
It's been a pleasure to know you, and it has been absolutely an honor to work with you.
That air mattress scene, and honey, it was like the bike was also behind us. Tears. And it was just like all of the 6 years, all of memories came out. It helped me realize that both Maisha and Genesis are capable of loving somebody that deep as a friend.
Well, since I'm his mother.
Yeah, I know that was heavy for you.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Shout out to Alex Hibbett. Yeah. Let's give it up. Listen, to see this young man grow up, man, and to do such a great job, again, he to me was the main character. I know you said he's one of the main characters. To me, he's always been the main character. He's been in most of the scenes throughout the entire 6 seasons. Even with Ronnie, so to me, it was like his coming of age with his friends. You know what I'm saying? So anything you want to say to Alex? Shout out to Alex if you're watching. Shout out to the Shy. Shout out to Show the Shy for
with Alex, like to see him where we started with the Shy and then where we are right now. This is just, oh my gosh, only up from here. So young man, bravo.
Tika Deshawn. What you got?
All I can say is Alex was the main reason why I really watched the show. That whole moment that he and Keisha had together, him trying to find his sister, like that whole situation literally brought me to the Shy. And to see him leave, it's a bittersweet kind of moment because everyone has to move on and do, because there's bigger and better, bigger and greater things out there. But I'll just say salute to him. Congratulations on everything that he has coming for him. I see him doing amazing. I see him being the next Denzel plus Washington in this whole acting industry, and even more, whatever his heart is whatever his heart desire, I see it coming to him. So salute to him. I'm gonna be sad about him leaving. I'm also gonna be a little sad about this little mid-season break that we got, but I'm happy that they allowed him to leave the way that he did. Like the last part of that episode was about him, them saluting him, them appreciating him. So even though he got his furniture took, but we'll talk about that later. But I'm still, so happy and looking forward to what he has to come up next.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, salute to you, Alex. Nothing but bright future for you, bro. Again, I remember seeing you in Black Panther at the end, okay, asking, who are you, right? When the spaceship came down and they was talking about the whole community center and everything else like that. So to see him in that, and also, growing up, like nothing, sky's the limit, bro. Do your thing. All right, family. I think that's all the news. Oh, wait. Go ahead. Tika is excited because Usher is doing the Super Bowl. Go ahead, Tika. Show your excitement for your Usher.
I can't even be silly right now, but I'm super excited. The fact that Usher baby is going to be the main attraction at that halftime show. I'm super excited. I can't afford those tickets. $2,500, $5,000. They tripping. $10,000. They tripping. But I will be watching on somebody's TV, even my own TV. But I will be watching that halftime show to see all the magic that Usher's going to bring to the stage. Because I know he's going to kill it.
Absolutely. There's no question about it. Usher's going to do his thing. Congratulations, Usher. Absolutely, it's your time. Listen, you've been killing it all year, all past 2 years being in Vegas. You know, they call you the king of Vegas. And now you're going to be back in Vegas on that Super Bowl stage at the Allegiant Stadium. So he's going to be back in Vegas in his town. So it's going to be huge. So yeah, we're looking forward to that. That Tika got the money. Tika got her $25,000 for Usher. We know that. But anyway, family, let's go ahead and break down the show. All right, fam. This is it right here. This is it. Let's talk about the Chi. That was your breaking news. All right, fam. Can you hear me? Can you feel me? Can you hear me? You can hear me. It's time. It's time to get into one of the craziest, prolific episodes, right? Oh man, it was wild. To me, it was it was wild. It was heartfelt. Like I said in the beginning, if it can make you cry, if it can make you laugh, it can make you happy, make you sad, you know, get you excited, you know. Man. So I'm not going to go top to bottom. Let's talk about it. Did we rate it already? Yeah, we rated it already. So now I want to talk about your greatest surprises and your greatest disappointment. Okay, what was your greatest surprise and your greatest disappointment? Let's start with you, Tika.
Oh God. Okay, let me see. My greatest disappointment was freaking Frat trying to unalive somebody with literally 1-9, and you sticking out of the window, and then your blicky jams. Like, really? Freaking Frat had no idea what they were doing. Why would you send? Nobody sent them. They sent themselves. Like, that was my greatest disappointment. And I thought at least one of the little pellets would have tapped Doodle or something. But it was just one of the pellets, yes, because it was just, you know, like, come on now. That was just my greatest disappointment. But I mean, I loved everything about the show. Like, other than that moment, like, at least tap him, at least pop him or something, but nothing happened. That was the only thing I was disappointed in.
Okay.
And I'm gonna just stick with that because it was a lot of surprising moments.
Okay. Nikki on the beat. Nikki on your beat. Your greatest surprise, your greatest disappointment.
I gotta say the same thing. Freaking Frack thing 1, thing 2, whatever we want to call them right now. Like, what were you thinking? The two main people that don't know anything about anything concerning that, on how to get that accomplished. And those are the main two people trying to do. You got to come on now. Come on. Thing 1, thing 2. No. You know what? What do I call Emmett? Can't get right. Can't get
it right.
And now I'm along for the ride too. Come on now. Now Rob was the street that he is, but Rob still he's not, he doesn't get down like that. Even his mother told him that. His mother told him he was going to. So no, but a lot of surprising moments throughout the whole thing. So we can just go on ahead and just chop all those up and break those down.
Absolutely. Well, you know, there's an empty spot in the city, and we gotta fill the empty spot in the city, especially when it comes down to hits and drive-bys. I mean, even though, you know, in the Bronx, we don't be doing drive-bys. We just roll up on you. You know what I'm saying? So I got to bring on the governess, the mayoress of the BX on these YouTube streets. That's right. Tamika's Den is in the building. What's good?
Hey, I like that introduction. How y'all doing?
Yeah, what's good? Good to see you.
I'm good. I wanted to pop in before y'all ended. You know, I was still out handling errands when I was first in the chat, so had to get myself together because I'm gonna be talking about this later.
Yes, you will. Yes, you will. Absolutely. Make sure y'all check her out. Make sure you check everybody out. You know what I'm saying? Dropping science on this episode. So, what was your greatest surprise and greatest disappointment? Does it line up with everybody else?
Surprise might have been that Tiff went to Emmett talking about, can you please go talk to
True.
Rob? I don't even know why.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I had a lot of disappointments, to be honest, but I'm gonna go with Rashad for now with this stupid text. Like, I don't understand what he was thinking about. I don't understand why he was so stuck on that. And it makes, that was just like, oh, Rashad.
Poor Rashad, right? Poor Rashad. Mr. Two-way, Skyway pager, Rashad, Mr. I'm going to open up an antique store, I felt bad for him. I really felt bad for him because, I mean, how many times has that ever happened to y'all?
That's happened to me before. Not messaging somebody, that I was.
I mean, like,
but I have,
messaging somebody else that you was messing with about somebody else that you was messing with. You know what I mean? Like, damn, man, it was crazy.
Yeah, I don't know what he was thinking. As soon as he sent that, I said that did not just go to Sierra. I knew it immediately.
Right.
And the fact that it took him all day.
Yeah. And we didn't see a response back, so I knew it didn't go to her. You know what I mean? But I was just laughing when he was like, "Oh shoot, this went to Deja." I was like,
"Right,
oh dang, man, you just killing us, bro."
Yeah.
So let's go to the top though. I want to go to the top. Let's talk about Kevin and the reminiscing. Right, he was on the train. We finally get to see the trains. I mean, people have been complaining about that. It's like, yo, this train in Chicago. Y'all don't really show the train, so we finally see him on the train. He's reminiscing. What did y'all think about that whole montage, that whole reminiscing and when they was kids and when, Maisha kissed him for the first time and, all of that good stuff. What did y'all think about this opening up, especially with the music, you know what I'm saying, Chicago? What did y'all think about that? Let's start off with Tika.
Yeah, that showed me that Kevin's time in Chicago was final. It was too much reminiscent of everything that he's kind of gone through, the bonds he's made during his time there. And even though I didn't know that he was actually leaving the show, I just knew he would be in LA on some new show based on him from Chicago. So I was like, wow. But I loved seeing it. I just, of course, because it was the ending, it was like a bittersweet moment. But I love the reminiscing of everything that he's gone through. And the relationships he's established.
Yeah, definitely touching, right. Nikki on the beat. I mean, yeah, man, like dude was tearing. He's just thinking about everything. I mean, how many times have we gone through that? Just like reminiscing. We know that a major transition is about to happen in our life, and we start thinking about all our friends, family that we moving away from.
Exactly. I know exactly what that feels like. I was tearing up watching it because just the beautiful way that it was acted out, just even in the emotion. Not so many words like that, but just the emotion and then the montage tied in with it, with the reminiscing when they were kids and as they were playing it, it's like we were reestablishing in our minds the relationships that they built, their bond together and how they grew up together and things that, along the way that have happened and whatnot. It was just, beautifully put together. And the music with it was just, oh my gosh, chef's kiss on that one. For real. Yes. So I literally teared up and it's like, I get so sucked into it, but I was tearing up and I was like, oh man, I said, this is really going down. And then when I saw some of the backstory information that I had sent to you, Jay, I was like, he's leaving. Yeah. Like I had a hole in my heart for a second.
Yeah. I know. I was just like, okay. I mean, it makes total sense now. It's like, we knew he was going away, but Tamika, I really didn't think he was going to leave the show. You know what I mean? I thought it was gonna be like, all right, we're gonna see him in LA, like we've been talking about. You know, he gonna fly Maisha out on first class. We'll see.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now it's like we can't even see that because he's not even gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
what was your feelings on that? You know, you had the thug tissues out.
Yeah, definitely. Listen, that's the part that made the episode for me, for real. I thought they gave him a great send off, and it felt like that he's leaving for real. It felt like, you know, kind of a finale type of feel to it, and I saw it as well. Like after the episode, just his remarks and, you know, a post that he did and the videos and all that stuff, and I was like, oh, he really is going, because somebody was asking me like, you think he's really leaving? And I was like, maybe, you know, I don't know. It was kind of giving that feel, so it was like that confirmation. And I get it. I think that you know, he's played this role for most of his daggone life at this point, and I know he want to go on to do other things. So, you know, I can't wait to see the other projects he gonna work on. But that definitely made it hit even more different, and I thought they did an excellent job with that.
Yeah, it hit deeper.
Yeah,
it hit like they know what they. Shout out to Show the Shy, Showtime, the Shy, the writers, Lena Waithe, another shout out, and all executive producers, Common, and everybody. It hit way deeper because we had no idea he was going to be like, all right, you know, to everybody, and put that long, drawn out like speech in his IG. I was like, hold up.
They kept it under wraps good.
They did. Okay, let's get to it. I want to know. Okay, because Emmett and Keisha. Let's talk about it. Okay. I see that rolling of the eyes. Emmett and Keisha with their whole, you ain't buy me mayonnaise, you couldn't hook it up, you know, like what's going on? And then he talking about I need to know when you gonna be home. I need to know, you know, whatever, because I need to go look for a job. And he's like, I ain't gonna be home today, but I'll take over a week for you. You know what I mean? And she like, for real, I appreciate that. You know, next thing you know, booty, rocking everywhere. hey. I was like, yo. So Tamika, talk to me about that scene. Like, is makeup X the way to go?
I mean, you know, I'm not mad at it, but they just made me laugh how they was both being miserable and slamming the, you know, refrigerator and the cabinets and giving each other the evil eyes. Right. I was like, oh, we still here. And then, of course, once he said he would take off next week, it's like, oh, okay, for real. You know, that was some points for Emmett. But he lose points with me because he was talking about Miracle Whip. I said, oh, no, honey, you need some help. But I thought that was cute. And then just you know, them making up, or him thinking they making up, and he had the nerve to say, I forgive you. And then it's like, right back in the doghouse.
Right back in the doghouse. It wasn't an apology, Emmett. Right, Nikki? It wasn't an apology. It was a little thank you for taking off the whole week. Yeah. I mean, it's always good to see them get busy, but still, it's just, you know. Nikki, talk to me. What was your reaction to that? You know, would you have thanked your man like that over some Miracle Whip?
So disappointed. It's not even funny. Like, I really wonder how long this is really gonna last between them. Like, they're thrown into now a situation where they're still young. They're still very young. Now you are an empty family, blended family at that.
Yeah.
And now the one that you're in love with is, you know, been making some bad business decisions and who you decided to link up with. And then, so now you're kind of on different paths and how you think and feel about that situation. You know, like you said, you know, I'm doing this for my family. And she's like, you know, you're already putting the family in danger. So they're on different pages on so many different, I would even go as far to say they're just in a whole different book right now, as far as relationship is concerned. So I don't know. I mean, Emmett has to learn the dynamic of a relationship too, because if you notice, it's like, I think it was a couple episodes ago, he was like, well, I need someone who's gonna watch the kids then. Like, hello, you're the parent too.
Yeah.
Like, wait a minute. You're the parent too. So, you know, they gotta come together.
Right. Tika, talk to me. I'm gonna say this though. I'm gonna skip around. So I want to give Keisha some props. because she handled Nuck the way that she was supposed to. So salute to her on gaining points back, because I was mad at her for going to talk to Nuck in the first place. I was mad at her when I saw the preview and saw her getting in the car, but when she handled it the way she did, Tika, I give her props. Do you give her props? Do you give her, what you need? Give her some points back.
I give her props, but can I just say, I'm gonna just comment on that what y'all just got to talking about. Listen, both of them was sex starved anyway. It didn't matter if he said the sky was orange and she said the sky was purple when they had the opportune moment to get it in, because she had been withholding it from him and he had been trying to get it from her. It was time for somebody to dive in. Now, yes, Keisha absolutely handled Nuck the way that she should have, but I just don't think she should have been there with him at all. And you should have just blocked his number, because you knew that he still has feelings for you. So you violated when you went to talk to him in the first place. Then, because come help me help my family, and then you don't think Nuck's gonna take advantage of that moment to reach back out to you, and then you actually go and talk to him. Would have that had got back to Emmett, and who's to say that it hadn't got back to Emmett yet? But even though it got back to, they did their thing. They had their conversation. She told him where she stood. I just don't feel like she should have put herself in a position to where now she has to explain to Emmett again why she's been seen with Nuck.
Yeah. You're right. And again, that's how I felt day one when she went into the smoke spot. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you doing, shorty? Like, sit down somewhere. What you doing? Stop playing. So let me do this. Let me go to the father of the year. I'm gonna go to the father of the year. Let's talk about it. The father of the year goes to Darnell. Bottom line, goes to Darnell. I don't care what nobody got to say. They go to Darnell. Now listen, I'm in a couple groups, and they like one dude was like, Dumb and Dumber, right? We talking about Emmett and Rob. Yeah, they missed the shot, and Darnell, he a punk too. And I said, you know what I said to him in response? I said, nah, bruh, you wrong. Because Darnell is the same dude that took the strap from Emmett that Duda gave Emmett, rolled up on him with the strap and said, anything happened to my family, I'll pop you myself. So no, Darnell is not a punk. All right. He the father of the year, came up with the dough to pay off Duda. And of course, Duda didn't take it. Right? Because we said that. We did predict that Duda ain't gonna take the money. You know what I mean? So I negate anybody that says Darnell's a punk. Nah, he very strategic. Okay. And he doing everything for his family. So shout out to Darnell. Does anybody want to second that?
I agree. Darnell did what he had to do. That if he goes and does something the wrong way, it could affect not just himself, it could affect his family, his son, his grandchildren, Jada. Like, it could affect all of them. So Darnell did his thing. And the money, I knew he was going to come up with that money some kind of way, whether it was all or half or some, whatever, he came up with it. So I give Darnell my Father of the Year award as well.
Hey, he get the father MVP for me. You know what I'm saying? What you think, Tamika?
Yeah, Darnell, he's been doing what he got to do. And at the end of the day, one thing I always respect about him is that, he don't act like I've always been here, or I'm perfect, or I never did anything wrong. He admits those things, and it's like, I'm here now, and I'm going to hold you down now. What can I do to help? And he going to try his best to help. We didn't know that Duda wasn't taking that money, and he made me laugh, telling Darnell, "Oh, well, all I need you to do is say nice things about me." Darnell's like, yeah, no can do. That's a no for me, dog. So I respect it.
Right. Like, yeah, that's what you want me to do? Yeah, no. That goes against everything that I believe in.
Right.
Okay? For me to say anything nice about your devil ass, right, Nikki? Like, to me, again, like another display of Darnell protecting and being there for Emmett now that he's an adult. And I'm not going to say it was the right thing for Darnell to not be in his life when he was younger, but I think Darnell is truly making up for the lost time a little bit, not completely, but the lost time that he wasn't there when he was younger. He's helping him as a father as he's an adult. When he really, really needs him, he's an adult with a family. You know what I mean? So I can't say, nah, you know, that was like, it's terrible that he wasn't there. You know what I mean?
This is a healing point.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Keisha could definitely take a page out of this book with her relationship with her mother, you know, and it could hold, you know, angst and hard feelings against his father for not being there when he's younger. But right now, like you said, is really the time where he needs his dad. He needs his father to steer him in the correct direction, because now what? Emmett is a father. And, you know, as we've seen, he hasn't made some of the best decisions, but you see, Dad has put his foot, you know, where it needed to go in that concern. But he's also, you know, and he's shown him through his action. That's the thing. You can say one thing when you're coming back into someone's life and say, okay, I'm your father, I'm going to be here for you and whatnot. But it's the follow through. The follow through makes the difference. And that's where healing can happen. And I have to say, Darnell has been consistent in the follow through.
That is a great point. You know what I'm saying? Great point right there. Okay. Listen, I know that this guy right here, let's talk about him. Zay, right? Zay, I don't know. I think Zay gonna be the one to pop Douda. What you think? Like, Zay got hemmed up because he was having a meeting with Alicia. Alicia said, keep your options open. I don't think Douda gonna be around that much longer. You know something I don't know? Yeah, I know something you don't know. You know what I'm saying? But it didn't go down. So, Tika, talk to me. Is Zay going to be the one to take out Douda? Because at this point, Douda don't respect him. He's like, you don't got no days off around here. What you think?
Douda does that to everybody. I think Nuck may have been the only person I haven't really seen him put hands on. And if he has, it's been a while. But he better run to Alicia, like, because Douda's going down. Now, I don't think he's going to be the one to take out Douda. I still think Trig coming back. I think Trig is coming back in time to handle Douda. I could be wrong, but all I saw was the black hood, and that was a wrap. So we'll see. Zay better run. That's all I can say.
So, Tamika, you think Zay going to be the one, or you think it's going to be somebody else? What you think?
I really don't know, to be honest. I know some people have been saying y'all know I don't care if I want everybody to get together at this point and just everybody take a shot.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it's just too much going down that he's been getting away with. But, you know, you never know, because he's pissing off a lot of people. Not only the people that he already was terrorizing, but even the people within his group. You seeing the things between him and Nuck. You seeing the things between him and Zay. So, you know, AKA Rumpelstiltskin. So I could definitely see, you know, either one of them being like, yo, I'm tired of him too. Get him up out of here. Right. But I ain't mad if it's Trig either, because I was waiting on Trig, like, for real, we ain't gonna do nothing. Trig ain't coming back.
Yeah. Listen, let's talk about it. Let's go into it. You know, we all over the place with it. It's all good. My man Victor is dead right now. We talking about Trig coming through for the streets and for the community, son. You know what I'm saying? That's who started. Listen, Trig was the one that was like, yo, we need to be there for our community. Don't call the cops, call us. You remember that? Call us. We'll handle the streets. That was Trig talking. That was not Victor. Victor was created by the powers that be to get him in office, convinced by Tracy to run for office, and convinced by everybody else to run for it. That's who Victor is. We know Trig. So we need Trig back in the building. And I think we just got Trig back on the Shy. And they better come back starting off with that, because I want to see what happened. Nikki on the beat, talk to me. Is it Trig? Is that who we going to see?
I would like it to be. I'm happy, because as soon as I, like Tika said, as soon as I saw that hood come on, I'm like, oh, okay, Trig is back. Trig is back. It's not Victor anymore. Victor has left the building. He's not even here. He's not even around. It's Trig. So and remember, Trig, Victor / Trig told Emmett and Rob, he said, I told you guys not to do this.
Bruh.
Told you. So
thing like, I ain't built for this. You're not built for this.
No, they're not built for this. They don't live they don't live this type of life. They're not built for the streets like that. So Trig would love for it to be him. I would love to just quick and swift. Okay? Quick and swift.
Yeah.
And he's not gonna make a car either.
Yeah. Tamika, yo, Trig. We down for Trig. We Xing out Vic.
Yeah, I was waiting on it, and then when he said, "Okay, I'm going to get in the shower," I was like, "Huh?" But then he snuck out the back door. I was like, "Let's go." So I was waiting. I was kind of mad that the episode ended because I was like, "Really? I want to see where he was going," but.
I mean, yo, he went under the bed.
I think that might be another relationship that broke up. You're seeing a lot of relationships going when she realized he ain't in the shower.
True. Like everybody breaking up this season, yo. Like everybody done. You know what I mean? Like Tika for real talked to me like Trig went under the bed, got the blicky out. I mean, he lied to his woman. I'm gonna just go take a shower. He's like, you know what I'm saying? Let me go handle this real quick. You know what I mean? Like, we happy Trig back?
Of course. I've been waiting on him ever since they put him in this freaking suit and tie and all of the things that just kept going on around him. And he was trying to be the man of the community. He was the community police. He was like handling business the Trig way. But then they wanted to put that suit and tie on him and change him into this clean cut dude, even cut his hair. But only the Black Superman can handle Duda. Listen, the hood said it all. Only Trig can handle Duda. Now, if somebody gets a Duda before Trig does, I wouldn't be mad at it. But I really want Trig to handle it, and I want him to get away with it. Just get away with it. For the people.
For the people. Do it for the people. Okay. Talking about doing it for the people. You know, we saw a major contribution to someone in the community that I want to talk about. And I want to know your thoughts on it. Because, you know, when you got people paying you or Apple cashing you $10,000, son. Not $10, not $100, not even a 10 G's, 10 stacks, ma'am. I need to know what you think this is all about. So I want to get your honest opinion. Tika, I'm going to run it back to you, and then we're going to go right over, okay? What would you do if a shorty rolled up on you and she knew that you needed a place and that you had a man and, she's saying like he holding you back from exploring your, all of that, blah, 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 blah. And she Apple Cash you $10K. What you gonna do? What's your next move?
I mean, I'm gonna take the $10K and keep rolling. But that just because you gave me your money, you was a fool. I'm not about to be laid up with you just because you chose to give me your money. I'm gonna do what I say I'm gonna do with that money. But you don't get to have a room in there. You don't get to sit on my couch. Like, you don't get to. I know it's wrong to take people, but you gave it to me. I didn't force you. You literally.
For $10K, yo, you not. Wait, hold up.
Next thing I know, cha-ching.
Well, I need a place to stay though. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
I mean, that's like any dude.
If you got $10K, you should have a place to stay already.
Listen, that's like any dude that take you out to dinner, right? Oh, you want some lobster? No doubt. Go ahead, get the lobster. Get this. Get whatever. Pop bottles, whatever. Because you know what's going to happen after that, right? That's how she playing it, right?
That's how she playing it.
Tamika, talk to me, man. I mean, what they doing in the BX like this? I mean, how's it moving,
Yeah, it ain't moving like that. I don't know what the heck. It's so crazy because everybody kept saying that them two was gonna mess around. I was like, no, I don't think they're gonna go in that direction. But
I knew it.
We spoke about that a little bit last week where I'm just like, Gemma is baby Sierra to me. But
damn,
I want to know where that 10,000 came from. How she had money like that? You was just talking about you was looking for a place. Your brother over here sleeping on people's couches and all of that. You could have been giving that to him. Like, I just had so many questions when she was just like, oh, check, I just sent you $10,000. I was like, well, you got it like that, send it to me. I'm with Tika, I'll take it.
Listen, there's strings attached. There's strings attached to all of this stuff. Like, come on, you can't just be taking 10K like that, yo.
Right.
You know what I mean? Listen, for every dollar that is spent on you, there's going to have to be some type of give back, B. Like, Nikki, what's going? Listen, you've been in the music industry, okay? You know what this is all about, okay? You know, guys have taken you out on dates. They wind and dine you. You know, Britney is trying to do the same thing. She playing her music and kissing on her and saying, hey, here's 10 chicks. I believe in you. Do you believe that? That's the question.
So here's the thing. So when she said that to her father, well, you know, she believes in me. My thing, she doesn't know you to believe in you. She doesn't know you from the page. She doesn't know you from the bodega around the corner. She does not know you at all. She's giving you some 10K. So the thing about it is, yeah, okay, there's definitely strings attached to this. Absolutely. Yeah. Because, you know, as we see, and as you and I know in the industry, when people are trying to get on, they're going to make whatever moves they feel they need to make to get on. If that means, you know, linking up and having a little sneaky link with somebody, or, you know, greeting somebody's palms with a little bit of something, then they're going to do what they have to do, either to get their song played or get on or anything like that. So she's literally just a pawn. She's very naive at this point. I mean, it was funny because you and I talked about this when Jake got his spot. She said, how am I going to have my man, how my man going to have his own spot, and I'm at home with my dad.
Oh, no, we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that. See, again, we got a lot to talk about. We got a lot to get into. Listen. Let's go there then. If you want to go there, let's go there. Yo, shout out to Jake. Salute, double salute to saying, nah, son. I'm getting New York on you. Nah, son. This my spot right here. I want a bachelor pass, son. You know what I'm saying? Nah. You need to go ahead with that. You know what I mean? Like,
he tried to tell her she just wanted to get with her, and she didn't want to listen.
Cause
if your ex-man tell you that Ray Charles could see that from the grave, I mean, come on now.
Gemma naive to me, yo. It's like she don't get it. Like she ain't there yet. You know, talk to me, y'all. Like, Jake got this wisdom about him. It's like, bro, I see what's going on. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I see what she's trying to do. Like, Tamika, talk to me about that.
No, Jake, I honestly love Jake this episode. He was my MVP between him and seeing Kevin leaving, because he was dropping gems the whole episode. I said, yo, they need to listen to these youngins. They got more sense than the older ones. And I love that he put her on the spot. Like, ain't no our apartment, it's my apartment. I was here for it. She's like, you're not a bachelor? Yeah, but we're not married either. It was no lies detected.
No lies detected. I was dying laughing. Like, thought you was coming to the crib? Yeah. Nah, son, we too young to be living together. Like, wisdom. Straight wisdom. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? She even said it in the studio, like, yo, Jake was right. Like, we are too young. You know what I'm saying? Y'all was too young to have a kid. Okay? Y'all know that. You know what I mean? So, you know, it's unfortunate that she lost it the way that she did, but still, like, all of this moving, but y'all too young to even have stuff to be doing that. Okay? Like, let's just be clear. Okay? All right, I'm being Uncle JJ right now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, let's be clear. Y'all shouldn't even be doing that. Okay? All right. I'm just going to say. I'm going to talk to these kids, man. Okay. All right, let's talk about, do you feel sorry for my man right here? Mr., as my man Brillo says, Mr. Whack Jumper himself. Super Whack Jumper. How do you have a piece, right? The 9. How do you have that? And you're going like this, and the dude is sitting there on the ground, and you shoot every. It's like the cartoon. You remember the cartoon when somebody like right, and it makes like a whole body around the body. That's exactly what he did. It was freaking like cartoons, dog. Tika, talk to me. Why did Mr. Rob, as you called him the weed man, why did he miss? What is going on with that?
He missed because he took a 9 to the playground. You need something a whole lot bigger because you don't know what is going on in that vicinity. You don't know if there are more people there with blickies. You don't know if they're going to be running. You don't know if they're going to be popping off back. You know what I mean? So he came unequipped. Like he actually could have taken them out, considering how he would, the way he rolled in there. But because he was unequipped, he played himself and ended up getting popped in the meantime. Now I felt sorry that he got tapped, but then again, I'm like, you try to step with the big dogs, you're gonna get stomped on. And so then get well soon, Rob. That's all I can say. And yeah, get well soon. I ain't gonna even dive in on Tiffany.
Nah, we gonna go there. I know where you're going. I already know where you're gonna go in the hospital. I already know you're gonna we get there. We gonna get there. Any one of y'all can jump in. Tamika, Nikki, Rob. Can't. So here's a joke, right? Here's like I said, I'm in these groups, right? Dude said, oh, I was mad at Rob for missing, right? Hold on. Get some feedback. Hold on one second. I was mad at Rob for missing. But then he said, the guy was trying to be funny. He said, well, have you seen Iman play? That's why he missed, because he can't shoot. I was like, you wrong for that, son. You wrong for going at Iman Shumpert saying he can't shoot in real life in basketball. So that's why he missed. Dude, that was wrong. I was like, that's messed up. But Nikki, go ahead. What were your feelings about this? Because I was disappointed. That's the part I was kind of disappointed about. At least shoot him in the leg, like get him in the leg. Like, got you.
Like in theory, it was like you brought a pillow to a blicky fight. Like, come on now. Like there was no plan, there was no strategy. It's just we just gonna roll up in there and let loose. Like you have, especially dealing with somebody like Duda, you have to have strategy. You gotta think things through. Duda is on all sides and then some. So why would you just roll in? Just the two of you only? That's it? No plan, no nothing. Like no strategy. Come on now.
This was the strategy. This was the strategy, Nikki and Tamika jump in. This was the strategy right here. Call him and tell him I want to meet with you and don't bring freaking frat. Bruh. If that's not a giveaway, I don't know what is. Tamika, come on.
Yeah.
Keep it real for me.
I was so over Rob and him, and I'm like, this can't be the plan. Like how, y'all did not have enough time to get anything together at all. That was just horrible all around. And seeing Duda crawling all over the floor, Nuck running, trying to hide, and you just hitting everything but him. I'm like, he hitting the walls, he hitting the cars, he hitting the floor. I was just like, oh my goodness. But I ain't gonna miss. You did. You missed
Yeah.
everything.
He's like, you better not miss. Yeah.
Yeah.
He totally
that was
missed.
so horrible. And the fact that, like I said earlier, Tiff told Emmett to go talk him out of doing something stupid, and then he joined in for the stupid.
Yeah.
I was like, dumb.
Great point. Yeah, let me go talk to him. Oh, yeah, we need to do something. Okay, let's talk to Victor. Hey, Victor.
Right.
Hey, Victor, you should join in. I ain't want no part of it. You're going to be on your own. Okay. Let me call him up. And then he's like, should we put on the poo shiesties? He's like, he already know you coming. You know what I mean? What if somebody else is? You know what I mean? It was just, I was kind of mad at them. I was mad at them. I mean, I was hoping that something would happen.
Yeah, that was a big disappointment.
Like how, what's his name? what's his name, mama? What's his name that got kicked off the show? Tika, we was talking about him the other day. Brandon.
Mm-hmm.
How Brandon mama
Right.
pop him and you.
Yeah, they would have been better off running him over with the car.
Great point. Another great point. Y'all could have just ran. No, to the side. Opened the window. He rolled down the window. It wasn't even like automatic. He was like, okay.
Yeah.
It was straight comedy, yo. That's why I said 9.9. You know what I'm saying? Because I was just like, bruh, come on, man. Come on. All right. Let's flip the script. What do we think about Kevin, the speech, and Mama finally giving him the hug of approval? What do we think about that? Anybody could jump in.
I loved it. You know. I know that was hard for her and emotional. Your baby going away. Like I said, I've been there. But I'm glad they, you know, came together and it's like, I miss you, I love you, you know, and just getting that hug. And I know that's something he wanted and needed. He was having an emotional day, going through the emotions. So I love the speech and, you know, the party and all of that.
Right. Somebody pointed out the pearls, though. I wasn't feeling the pearls. Like, Kev, I love you, bro. Kevin, the character, I know it went with your outfit, but no pearls. Anyway, Tika, come on, talk to me about your thoughts about the speech and the whole party and him talking to Lene too and them doing their little dance. You know what I mean? Like, talk to me.
Yeah, he was saying his literally saying his final goodbyes, letting the community know, letting everybody that was there know, I'm gonna make you guys proud. They just like us kind of watched Kevin grow from a boy to a young man now. So that speech was definitely due. And also I love the fact that in being a mama who's had to release my son to the world, it's different when you, and I'm gonna just say from my experience, it's different releasing your young lady to the world because you still kind of got your reins on that young lady. But when it's that young man, he's like, I got this, like I can handle this, I'm on my own. But for him, his mom to give him the final approval, I love that moment between the two of them. That hug was everything. I felt that hug. I was crying with them while they was hugging and crying. And it was a very good moment for me. I love that moment between the two of them. So Kevin gonna make us proud. He's gonna make us all proud.
He is. He definitely is. Yeah, he definitely is. Nikki, did you chime in already?
Yeah, that moment was it. We needed to have that moment because the story is going, which we didn't know at first, we would have probably felt cheated if we didn't have that final aha, like, oh, that warm and fuzzy going, okay, rest the shoulders down. The, you know, okay, I'm going to release my son now and I'm proud of you and all of that.
Yeah.
I don't know if you were going to talk about this next, but another moment was Coogie.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I'm going there. I'm going. Don't worry. I got it. I got you. We might as well go there now. Let's talk about Coogie. Okay. Let's go ahead. Unless Tamika wants to say anything else about Kevin's speech. You said already, right? You spoke about Kevin's speech. Okay. All right, man. This was another great surprise. It was a weird surprise, but it was another, you know, like, my man hallucinating, and who shows up? Mother freaking Coogie. I was like, wow. They had to bring it back, though. You know what I'm saying? They had to bring it back because that's the whole reason why Ronnie ain't here. That's the whole reason why, you know, Bakari took out Ronnie because of Coogie. That was his boy. And of course, if y'all real fans of The Chi, which I know you are, that's why you're still on. You know, that's why. All good. That's why Coogie came back. So Tamika, one last statement. I know you got to go. One last statement about your reaction to Coogie coming through.
Yeah, this was something that was unexpected. I didn't see this coming. I was like, oh, Coogie. It was nice to see him. And, hopefully this is going to bring a change with Bakari, because he needed something to help him snap out. He over here drinking Jack Daniels and laid out on the couch. So I like how they put that in there. Definitely, another throwback to one of the original members and what started it off with Bakari. So it made sense.
Absolutely.
Definitely like seeing it. And thank you guys for having me. I got to go, start this discussion with and just call me EJ.
All good. We appreciate you coming through. Thank you, Tamika.
Right.
All right. See you soon.
All right.
All right. So, Tika Deshawn, all things ruthless. What are your thoughts on this surprise from the Kookster? Okay.
Listen, at first I was like, if Bakari gone to the other side and he's seeing people passing, you know what I mean? If that was my first thought, but then they kind of brought it back to our reality, and you saw the bottle, you saw him, the food on the floor, passed out, drunk, whatever. And I just liked the moment. It was a nostalgic moment. We got to see Coogie. It's been a very long time since we've seen him, even if it was just his ghost. I liked that moment. It was necessary because he said something to Bakari. He didn't want him to go down a dark path or be this person who he had become. He didn't do it for him to avenge his death. He did it, whatever happened, so he could be a better person. He wanted him to be a better person behind the lifestyle that Coogie was living, and it now brings the reality and reminds you, like, Bakari really, he's at this dark spot, not just because he didn't have parents, he lost a really close friend. So it dives even more deeper into the whys of why Bakari reacts and how he's such a hardcore unaliver at this point. It just brought a little bit more perspective to Bakari. So again, I love seeing the two of them for this moment.
Yeah, absolutely. Nikki on the beat, your thoughts on this right here? Again, I thought it was a good spin the block moment. You know what I mean?
It was, and it also humanized Bakari. It really, just like Tika said, it humanized him. So now, when we're looking at characters, with woven into the story, it's not just about what's being said or done in the present. It's like, why is this person that way? Why are they thinking this way? Why are they making the moves that they're making? Why are they feeling the way that they're feeling based off of the information that character inside the story is receiving, not the information that we as the audience are seeing from the outside. Love the fact that it humanized him a bit, and it made us look at him and go, wow, he's just a kid who's broken. He's broken.
Right.
Like, his sister coming back in, that's a great thing. However, Coogie was someone in his life that, probably he looked at as a brother, like, whether we're blood related or not, that's my brother, that's my family. So it humanized him, and I like to see that as opposed to just the hardcore stuff that we've seen thus far from Bakari's character. So it took it back, and it was just, remember when I was watching, I texted you, I was like, Coogie!
Yeah.
We all love to see it too. It's like, as soon as I saw the hair, I was like, no.
That's Coogie, man. That's Coogie. Yeah. I was just, I love how they brought everything back. You make that full circle. The one thing that I kind of wish that they kind of mentioned, right? When Darnell was putting a foot in Emmett's, right? I wanted that moment to be Darnell reminding Emmett of Brandon, but they didn't even mention Brandon, yo. And I wish they did. Like, I think it would have been a full circle even more so, but they didn't even mention him. Like, I wish Darnell said, yo, you remember what happened to Brandon? You don't want that to happen to you. That's why you shouldn't have got involved with Duda. But they didn't write it. I don't know why they not mention it, but okay. Let's get to it. I was kind of upset at this moment right here. I was upset with Papa. I kind of understood what he was trying to do, but I didn't want him to hurt, you know, Kenya. I really didn't want. I mean, to me, she's just a good girl, just trying to, just do what she got to do. You know what I'm saying? And when he said, "Yeah, I kind of want to just follow my father's wishes and all this and that," even right here, she's like, "I was scared to give you my heart." You see that right there? You know what I'm saying? That sweet little girl. And what he had to say, I'm sorry. Just like, come on, man. Like, why you gonna do this to her? Like, she been there for you the best way she could. Yeah, she surprised you with the son, but bro, like, you could still go out with her, man. Like, I don't know. Y'all let me know y'all feelings about this right here. Cause I was kind of like,
I would say definitely, I felt her pain. I felt the hurt because, she probably does get looked at a certain way by being a PK and also being a single mother and a young mother. Yeah. And she finally, found someone that she felt that she was on common ground with. Yeah. And she felt that she could, okay, now, and that's a big thing for us women. Tika, you can chime in on this. It's like, we don't always want to be the strong ones, especially in a relationship or especially in a romantic relation. We want to be able to rest in our femininity. And it's when a safe haven is not created for us as women, that's where we can't let our shoulders down. We can't exhale. We're like, our head is always on a swivel. Like, we have to make sure that, we're always covered and we're always okay. And the thing about it is, we want to be soft. We want to be feminine. We want to rest in the beauty of your masculinity as well too. But if you don't create that safe space for us, we can't do it. And that's where her pain was. And she said, she felt like she could open up to him. And I felt like his answer to her was a bit flippant. It was kind of like, well, okay, well, I didn't mean to hurt you, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, it was kind of like insensitive. It was like he was being a jerk almost. But it's like you understand why he's doing it, why he wants to obey his father's wishes, but still, bro, like, you ain't have to go about it that way. Tika, talk to me about your reaction to this, because I wasn't really feeling this part.
Yeah, I didn't like that. What he said, not just what he said, but the way he said it to her, because just like you all have mentioned, she's been nothing but good to him, as supportive as she can be to him. And for him to, just dismiss her feelings the way that he did, just like Nikki said, we want to be weak sometimes too. We want to be able to relax and not have to be,
rest in our masculinity. Yes, I mean, rest in your femininity.
We want to put our guard down with people, and we want to be able to be who we are without having to be the superhero all of the time. I also understand Papa is still grieving. It hasn't been very long that his father has passed away. So he's not himself. He's talking from grief. He may think that he's himself, but he's not. Every move that he's making, he's talking from grief. I should have done this because when this person was around, when this person was alive, I should have done this. They wanted me to do this, so now I'm going to do this for them. Those people, unfortunately, are gone. They're not coming back. So as a young man, he doesn't know how to move on for himself. And just like oh God, what's his name? With the braids, with the dreads.
Jake.
Thank you. I don't know why I couldn't remember that. But Jake was like, you can't live for your daddy. You got to live for you. And Papa's not understanding that right now. He's just still in a place of grief, because this is what I was talking about. Papa was going to be a mess when something happened to his father because of that very last argument, that very last conversation that he and his father had.
Yeah. I just again, I just didn't like how he handled it. I understand he's in his grief. He's not, as you said, good point. He's not thinking the way that we know Papa to think. Papa is usually like the more caring, more sensitive to other people's feelings. At this time now, he has to deal with his own feelings. He has to deal with his own emotions. And that will definitely take you out of character when you lose a parent. You know, I lost my dad. You know what I mean? And you know, I can relate to a certain extent where, you know, I really didn't want to think about losing my dad. I just focused on my business, and my girl at the time just kept feeding me Eggo waffles every morning. Like, here's an Eggo waffle, here's an Eggo waffle. You know, just feel good food, right? The sugar and the waffle, you know what I mean, making me feel good. And then, you know what I'm saying, 6 months later, I'm like 30 pounds overweight. But again, I'm not in the right frame of mind. I'm not thinking how I need to continue to take care of myself, even though my dad passed away from health problems. You know what I mean? So I get it, bro. I get it. I just didn't like it. Okay. All right. I think that's it. Did I miss anything? Did I miss anything? We talked about Shy. We talked about Tierra and Marcus being in love, right? They in love, yo. They in love. I'm like, dang, okay. I guess it could happen.
Tiff and Alicia.
Thank you.
At the hospital.
Thank you. As we wrap this up, let us talk about the infamous, terrible Alicia, man. Like, she was menacing, boy. I mean, when Rob said, yo, she makes Douda look like a saint, I saw it, man. I saw it. And when she was like, how dare you blame me? Really? I don't know what you're talking about. That I told Rob to do this. Da, 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 da. You know what? I want you out of this room. I'm like, dang. Like, that's your son's girlfriend. Nah, what she say? She just a hussy that lived with him. I'm like, damn, yo, she just like, ah. So we finally seeing this crazy evil side of Alicia. What did y'all think about that whole thing? And then we're gonna wrap this thing up.
No, the part where she was fussing at him in the bed, wanting him to get up and wake
that
up.
Part was
so she could basically go and beat him up. That took me. You know, I have a special place in my heart for Lynn Whitfield. She's right up there with Viola Davis and Angela Bassett. She's Actors Workshop in motion. Like, she goes there. When you're in a scene with her, you literally have to hold yourself together. You have to just come and meet her with the same energy, because she will walk all over you in the scene, because she is that doggone good. And so when she was listening to him, that part took me out and sent me.
That joint was hilarious when she was like, I want you to wake up so I could put a foot in your... I was like, it just made me, I died laughing hilariously because she put the pregnant pause in there. That's some old school stuff. I need you to wake up so I can put a foot in your head. All right, Tika, what was your reaction to this?
Tiff was just talking too much. She was telling that pillow talk, that conversation that she and Rob had about who his mom really is and what his mom wanted him to do. She should have kept that between her and Rob. So she got to meet the mama. You just the husband that lived with him. She got to meet that side. You know, she just talked too much. She said too much. And I don't feel sorry for Tiffany. Like, again, sometimes you just got to keep your mouth shut, and you don't even really know his mom like that. So why would you be so willing to just say whatever you feel at that moment? Sometimes you just got to button it up and pray that your man gets out that hospital bed. So, but I love the scene again. I absolutely love the whole scene. The queen, she came to do her thing. She been riding this TV game for a very long time. The movie scene, everything, and Lynn Whitfield, Queen Lynn Whitfield, I salute you. She did her thing.
She definitely delivered. Again, we didn't see much of her, but that scene right there, I was like, all right, Auntie, you killing it as usual. I'm not surprised, and you you made me laugh, but at the same time, you showed the most menacing side that Rob was talking about that we've been waiting for. And again, if Trig don't take out Douda, it's going to have to be Mama Alicia that's going to take him out. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that's where it's gonna go if Trig don't deliver. I think he will, but I think if he don't deliver, then Mama's gonna have to step in. Because Rob obviously ain't doing nothing at this time. He ain't doing a daggone thing. And you know, I mean, what else can you do? You really shouldn't have sent him in. I still gotta catch up though. I still gotta catch because you know I'm a ruthless guy. You know what I mean? I'm a ruthless cat. But anyway, look out for that.